Alright, so what's up you guys, it's your boys SDBH coming back at you again with another Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission video. So today I wanted to talk about the CAC option of choosing your race with a brief explanation of what makes these races differentiate with each other and what these races are capable of. It's a little piece of intel, but regardless good to be aware of. But just before I start off, if you guys do indeed enjoy Heroes content and are looking to be updated with news regarding this game as soon as possible, then consider hitting that sub button because I will try and post info as quick as I can to make sure you guys are well informed. So with that being said, let's start off with going through the races. I will just go from left to right, which makes us start with the Supreme Kai race. For the Supreme Kai race, the info description goes as follows. Frieza's time neutralizing enemy attack stat growth is exceptional. So as it describes, the Supreme Kai race is able to neutralize your opponent's power growth, which is an interesting and unique gimmick to the race itself. This skill might actually come in handy at later stages where the opponent gets a bit rougher, so it's definitely an option to keep in mind. And next up on the list will be the Android race, and the Android race are versatile warriors with potent abilities. They are also able to unleash double attack with allies. So regardless of the types, androids will be able to launch a team attack with allies, which is something I personally really like, especially for the startup with the game. Having those double attacks dish out extra damage can come in handy when you are starting off and still not really in a position to generate big damage numbers. Now with the androids in mind, let's move over to the Majin race. And the Majin race has the unique ability to really capitalize on the health stat, and they are able to achieve high health numbers rather quickly compared to the other race options. On top of that, the Majin race is also skilled at weakening the opponents and are able to deal heavy damage right after. So all in all, I definitely say that the Majins are not to be messed with, and it is a solid contender if we are talking about the best deal as far as unique abilities go. To me, this sounds like a solid build for a character and will probably allow you to deal with the opponents rather quick with these abilities. And of course, we can't forget our female Saiyans either. And the female growth is rather slow, however, if you do fulfill certain conditions set for the female fighters, they can quickly turn into a martial machine. I'd say this is a rather more neutral build for the characters. Instead of having the abilities from the get-go, you are asked to put a bit more care and love into your character, however the payoff for that will definitely return its favor. And I know for a fact there are some folks out there that really enjoy that slow build up to something amazing, so this might be a pick for you. Then we are on to our Namekians, and Namekians are able to merge with Piccolo to access new heights of strength, and they are also adept at healing allies. This meaning that the Namekians are solid support characters for your team when it comes to HP, whilst not completely forgetting offense. They definitely specialize in the defense with the HP skill that they have. Namekians aside, we also have our male Saiyans, and they are also a rather neutral build and are made to be balanced between the offense and defensive growth. The male Saiyans are also capable of being a supporter for your allies as well. So just like a female Saiyan race, they are a rather neutral and are more a jack of all trades type of situation. So I'm guessing this will be one of the more popular choices regardless, and rightfully so since they offer a bit of everything and are a solid pick altogether. And to add some spice to the mix, we can also choose for Dark Demon Gods. Dark Demon Gods, however, are technical fighters with the power to steal enemy HP. They have a high learning curve, but the payoff is incredible. So as you guys can make out of the description given, the Demon Gods are more focused on offense with the stealing HP ability, and also require more time spent on them as a character, but with great return for your efforts. Last but not least, we have the almighty Frieza race. The Frieza race fighters' unique abilities will render opponents defenseless, and on top of that, their power grows at an astonishing rate. Very fitting ability set for the Frieza race if you ask me. They definitely focus on the offense with this one and the abilities they possess, and are also solid contenders of choice when considering your pick. So those were all the races that are available for choice when it comes to picking your character. Personally, I'm very happy with the fact that players are able to choose from such a wide variety of races, because normally, you know, you have your Saiyans, your Namekians, and Frieza race, and that's kind of it. And you might need to pick a certain race because you didn't really have another option that sparked your interest. but with these options you really get to pick whatever you want. They all have abilities that suit their image, and some might be a bit better than others in my opinion. However, there is not a single race I'd say that falls off the boat when compared to others, and there's definitely no race that really jumps ahead of the rest. And as for me, I'm pretty sure I will go for the android or Saiyan female pick, mainly because I really like the skill of the androids that allow you to team attack, which I think I'd like to have when starting off the game. And as far as female Saiyan pick goes, I really don't have another explanation outside of really liking female Saiyan, so I guess it just really be that easy sometimes. My advice to you guys, however, will be definitely to prioritize what you like to play as the most and worry about unique abilities and skills secondly. I mean, you could be an elite heroes player who's looking for the most optimal build, then definitely go ahead and do your thing, but I'd make sure you are content with the characters you choose instead of not liking your character at all, since these characters will play a big role in your game. That being said, I'm really curious to know what you guys are picking based on this info, so let me know in the comments down below what you guys are picking. And just to squeeze it in, for those who aren't aware just yet, I took the opportunity to create a Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission community Discord on my own, where you guys have a place to meet other players who are just as excited to play this game as you are and are looking for fellow people who also enjoy this game. So if you're into meeting other people that are just as passionate about the game as you are, or looking for friends that play this game as well, and on top of that you might be interested in the card and mission showcase that we will be holding there, tournaments and all that cool stuff, you might want to take a look into it. Currently we managed to get 20 plus people over a time span of 3 days, so thank you for those who are already in it, and for those who might follow along after this video. I really appreciate the support you guys are giving me on the Heroes content, and I definitely like to continue for you guys. So it was your boys LJX man signing out for today. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.